First, I want to give a shout out to everybody on the screen here. Shout outs to Dylan Kirk, Jesse Miller, and specific shout out to Alex Shive. And the reason why I want to shout him out is because, as you can see in his comment, he says to Pops, be careful what you say because you might get put in your own video. Well, this is that video. And see, I don't know if my boy Alex is just Nostradamus with his predictions, but I will say that he was damn sure Johnny on the spot with his prediction. Because the guy in this video, Ty856, has been harassing me for years, okay? Not months, not weeks, but years, about saying that I'm ducking him and this, that, and the third, even going as far as to call me out of my name, okay? I don't know this dude from a can of paint. And yet he's calling me all these things when all I've been doing is just trying to provide you free content for the people. And this dude supposedly is a top 100 fighter, and when I look him up, he is ranked number 27. So I guess that would prove that he would be legit, right? And I'm gonna expound on that even further. See, my boy Zion_856 hit me up on Instagram and was telling me that Ty856, who I'm assuming must be a good friend of his, has been telling him how he was gonna beat LX Sniper's ass in fight night, and talking about that he was gonna outbox me and how I'm not gonna upload the video of him beating me. Well, what you don't know is after Zion hit me up, I went right back to the shadows and I made sure that I put you down on my hit list for situations exactly like this. Because then now you have to answer back, not just to me, but also to your boy on what happened. And I definitely made sure to let you know about that in the DMs too. Yes, I did. See, one of the untold truths about me is people think that just because they watch a few of my videos and they see I fight a certain way, that they have it in their head that they were like, oh, I can beat LX Sniper, I can do this, when it's not as easy as it looks. And you know, and it's funny because a lot of the people, a lot of the victims of my hit list, you'll never actually see them come back to the comments and say, you know what, LX definitely was a lot better than I thought he would be, and he's got a lot more skill. No, you never hear that. All you hear is excuses and pleas. Dudes copping pleas on why they got their ass whooped. Dudes copping pleas on why they're rage quitting. Dudes copping pleas on why they get on the mic and start hurling racist names and insults at me, etc., etc., etc. And I've heard it all. But then what cracks me up the most is that you, Ty, had the nerve to beg me for a rematch. Literally get on your knees and beg me multiple times to fight you again, after you realized it was yours truly who beat that ass and made you rage quit. Well, I got news for you. I don't rematch rage quitters. You're not worth my time. And then you had the nerve to try to give me this weak ass sales pitch using what another high value man would call sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right, to try to coax me into fighting you again when that's not gonna work. Thinking that me uploading you to YouTube is not gonna be good for my channel. You don't know what the fuck is good for my channel, because really the truth is that you thought you were good enough to be on my channel by beating me, but then it backfired on you, and now you're trying to cop these excuses as if I won't upload this shit right away. And then you had the unmitigated gall to ask me, to ask my audience, do we want to see a rematch between myself and another top 100 bum who rage quit in less than 6 rounds after talking a whole bunch of nonsense? When the truth is my audience deserves better than that. Instead, they're gonna get a teaching lesson on how to deal with people with your style who like to throw the jab and the uppercut repeatedly until a punch lands, and then they don't have a plan B, so they fucking give up and go right back to the Xbox dashboard. I think my audience will get a lot more value in that than a rematch with you. And besides, if you want a rematch with me, you gotta pay me. And it's gonna cost you a royal sum because since you rage quit on me first, I'm gonna have to tax you. So if you want a rematch with LX Sniper as you've been begging me in the DMs, it's gonna cost you the hefty sum of to get a second bout with me. And if you don't have that kind of money, hey, either you get a second job, you start a GoFundMe, hell, you can shake your dick on OnlyFans for all I care. I don't care where you get the money. You can either do that, or if you don't have the money, then shut the fuck up and stay out of my comments. That's my advice to you. See, this isn't rocket science, man. I'm not a complicated person at all. I'm a very simple man. If you're respectful to me, I'm respectful to you. But when you go into my DMs, talking all that mess, talking to your friends about what you're gonna do to me, talking all of this on my channel, etc. and etc., you get what you deserve. And because you ended the fight the way you did, you deserve to be reprimanded for it. So I have no qualms reporting you to Xbox authorities to let them know that not only did you get your ass whooped after talking all that trash, but you're also a sucker. And accurately speaking, a rage quitter. Now, I'm not gonna go into graphic detail on what I think should happen to rage quitters, but what I will say is I think people like you deserve the worst form of Ling Shi. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But you deserve exactly that in the worst way. I'm gonna leave you with these parting words, Ty856. I want you to get on your hands and knees, the same hands and knees that you were using to beg me for a rematch. I want you to get on your hands and knees, and I want you to thank whatever God or whatever deity that you worship. I want you to thank that deity for them simply being your deity and not me. Because if it were me, I absolutely will make sure that you will never have or see the internet ever again in your life and put you right back to reality where you belong. And that reality is that you have a long way to go before you can even call yourself a grown man. And honestly, if you want my personal opinion, I don't think you'll ever be a man, and I don't think you'll have what it takes to be a man. You're gonna be a child for the rest of your life until you die. And you're gonna have people like me who are gonna slap you around like the child that you are. Enjoy watching this video and replay it over and over again until it makes you sick.
Hi everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
Out of Charlotte, the gentleman Patterson.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
All right, let's go. Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Patterson.
Keep your head moving. Oh, keep your feet moving.
Teddy, what kind of a pace of a fight do you think we're going to get tonight? A lot of action here between these two, a power puncher against an fighter.
I think, Joe, in the perspective of the inside fighter, he doesn't want it to be a fast pace. You know, if you're wearing a nice leather jacket, you don't want to be in a rainstorm. You'd rather a drizzle. And, of course, you got a guy throwing hard punches. You don't want a heavy rain. I think the inside fighter is going to want to keep it controlled.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Good block by Patterson. Good solid right hand he lands there. Patterson's tagged. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. He scores with the left. Able to get rid of that one. Patterson's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab.
Kid, focus.
Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. That is a strong uppercut there.
Work the body.
Last 10 seconds of this first round.
You need to move.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Back to the body.
That's a fierce left hand that landed by Patterson. Patterson's proving to be elusive. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Right to the body. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Keep working the jab.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. There's a straight right hand. Halfway through round number 2. Yanking away a body shot with the right hand. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done. Patterson's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Body shot lands. It was the right. Punches and bunches. Combination up top.
Come on, kid, focus.
Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Patterson's nailed by a huge uppercut. Flush right hand to the body. Joe and Teddy with you here in between. And round number 3 is underway. Oh, a big shot comes home for him.
And he walked right into it.
Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Little head hunting with the left. A knifing jab split through by Patterson. He's got confidence he can crack, and he just did there.
And he had the distance, Joe, the height that he wanted to set up that punch.
He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there.
Move your head.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Patterson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Left and right, left and right.
Double up your punches. Keep your head moving.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Blocks that punch. 10 seconds to go in this third round.
Come on, kid.
Missed the body shot. And this round comes to an
Your
end.
hands, all right?
Ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we start round number 4, but I still think that either fighter could take complete control of this fight. He's up around right now.
Those punches. Move your head.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you,
Move your
no
head.
better way
Stay
than to
focused
change
on
his
the
mind.
inside.
Make him miss, make him pay.
Fires right back at him. Patterson's hit up top hard. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Patterson's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Solid uppercut. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Patterson's hurt by a superb hook to the head.
Come on,
He digs in
kid,
with a left hand to the
focus.
body. Oh, what a huge power punch. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. Up
So
top
right,
with the
just
right
keep moving.
hand.
Keep
Solid
moving,
left.
Keep moving.
Good
Side to
flush
side.
shot upstairs. Not able to land the uppercut.
Focus.
Ten seconds to go in the fourth.
Defense. More
Keeps his hands up
defense.
defensively, protecting the head. Patterson's approach to these remain. Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own.
Get inside. Get inside.
And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him.
Uppercut.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Still not
Yeah, this is an
moving.
example like they used to say in old days. He stands right in front of you, and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
That was really well done. Targeting the jab and then thundering home with the uppercut.
That's where you want to be.
Come on,
Zones
kid,
in on that
focus.
overhand right. Right to the belt line.
Keep your head moving.
Patterson's left now getting into the mix. Goes up top with a right hand.
Keep your hands up. Pace yourself.
Oh my God, and you were thinking about it too all round. Should I rage quit? I just can't take it anymore. You know, for somebody who's been talking all that fucking shit on my channel, you sure do fucking suck. And I mean, you are trash. All that jab, uppercut stuff don't work against me. Just because you make the top 100 by beating up on a bunch of trash cans doesn't mean nothing when you're in there against one of the greatest of all time. This is what happens. This is what happens. You don't even last 6 rounds against me. What happened to you outboxing me, huh? Telling all your homeboys what you were gonna do, only for that strategy to backfire like a dumbass. Over here back on the Xbox dashboard like a bitch. I knew you was a bitch. That's why all you bitches do, just talk all that nonsense just to try to get yours truly's attention, and then when you have it, you fumble it. Well, now you're up on YouTube now, bitch. Don't ever ask me for a fucking rematch again, and I bet you won't show up in the comment section now, cause you gonna tuck your tail into your ass in shame. Fuck you and what you stand for, bitch. I'm a motherfucking thug.
Stay on the inside.
Just FYI, you need to be careful on who you rage quit against, because I've had to endure you sending me non-stop messages talking about I'm ducking you and stuff, only for you to rage quit against me. Oh yeah, you going up on YouTube. Sorry, punk piece of shit.